Hello, hello, everyone. Let me see here. Try to find myself. I put my tablet up, and I don't know if it's going to work right instead of my phone, but we are going to see. We shall see. Maybe not. I might have to get my phone after all. Let's see. There I am. I see myself. Yeah, and I can see comments too. So good. And they're really big, real big comments. Um, okay. This one here, I hope goes a little bit better than the last time I got disconnected. But with StreamYard, I was able to keep on going. So, yeah. So anyway, hey Shelly or Sheila, sorry. Um, how are you tonight? We are going to be doing signatures. We had the last one that we did. We did a cover, and we're using like original ephemera. So I used coffee dyed papers. Um, these are two different people from the group that I had gotten dyed papers from. We've got Zoe, uh, her papers here, and then we've got Tanya, her papers are here. So anyway, um, so now we have to put the signatures in. So the first thing we got to do is we've got to decide on what papers we want to use. And I've got me a stack right here of what I'm wanting to do. I know I said that it was going to be a one signature, but the more I got to looking at it, uh, two signatures are going to fit in here for what I'm wanting to do. So plenty of room, and I am going to go about 12 papers for each signature. So, okay, let's see what I got. I'm going to use a bag. I'm going to set that aside. Well, I'm going to go ahead and fold it. I'm going to go ahead and fold it because it's got to be folded. Where did my bone folder go? I lose everything, guys. Everything I do. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to use some doilies. These brown doilies, Stacy had gave them to me, a couple years back maybe, or so. She had gave me those, and I'm wanting to use these in there. There'll be one for each signature. So I'm going to fold them. Get those folded. I'm going to put them over there. This one here is just a little envelope that I had coffee dyed. So I'm going to use that. Well, I've got two, one for each signature. So let me do it like this. We'll go here, we'll go here, and I'm not sure which one I put that bag in. I only have one bag, so one bag's all I got. I've got this page right here, which is an encyclopedia, the copyright page. And this came from Two Sister Jam. So I'm going to use that. We'll put this over here. I've got this one here is a little book page that I have here. Hey, Terry. Making signatures for a journal cover that we did the last episode. This here is some ledger paper that I have. I don't know where I got it. So I'm going to put that there. We'll put this here. We'll put this one here. They're already folded. They're little line papers. Came out of a book. And this ledger came from Two Sister Jam. And I'm going to fold it this way. Let's go this way. I'm going to fold it this way because I'm going to tear it right along where that seam is because it's so big. And I think that will work. I think it will. So I'm going to tear that, and this will give me one for each. So I'm going to put that here. Since I've got that ledger paper there, I'm going to see if I don't have to use that one. And I've got one bag can go in this one, and then I've got this big glassine bag. It's a 8 by 10. This came from Sew by Michelle. Big bag, big bag. We'll put one over here on this one. I had looked for a telephone book, and Carla Cruz out of the group, she had found me a telephone book, and I coffee stained a telephone book page, and I'm going to put that in here. We'll put that there. We've got a dictionary page that I coffee stained. So put that there. I've got another one here, so I don't know if, look, I got two here. I don't know if I'm going to use both of them or not. So I'm going to just do it just like that. And here is some more coffee dye paper. So I'm going to go ahead and get that folded. Put one here, same for here. And then we'll have to go back and see if we need to adjust any of the width or the lengths once we get them laid out the way that we want them here. Let's do another one over here. See what we got. So this is going to be fun, doing a journal together in the old-fashioned way. Being able to use our own ephemeras and not have to, worry about a digital, which me and them digitals sure are pretty. And they're so fun to use. It's just, I was asked, well, what can you put in a journal? What can you do? Well, guys, this is what you do. You just grab any type of papers you want, any type of envelopes you want, anything you want, receipt book pages, anything. And that is what I'm doing. I'm just folding up some papers and stacking them up here and see what we got. Because I really don't know. But I don't want any more than 14 at the most. So we'll have to probably chop it down some. But I couldn't decide what I wanted to use. I couldn't. But this is all I'm doing here. And then we'll get the signature sewed in. I forget where I was. I'm going to go here. I think I'm going to put that one aside. Now, these right here are, they're original because these are some jelly prints that I copied front and back of my work. So I am going to put this in my journal. And I'm going to get this cut down because I don't want all that white. So I'm going to move aside here a little bit. And go here. And tear it down a little bit. Well, that really tore crooked, didn't it? That's okay, though. I take crooked pages and all. And I don't care to have some white because I am going to decorate over it, So we need to get torn off this side. But I really like these two pages. Like them a lot. So there's one of my digi-papers. I'm going to put that on that one pile. And then we need to trim down this and get some of the white off of this one. And this one here I really like. I like this one a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. So I'm going to put this on here and trim that off. I'm trying to keep some of that grungy looking edge. Because I can always go back and put some washi tape or just some other, paper, colored paper or anything, I can put over that is white. So it's no big deal. How much I got here? I gotta get that off. Yeah, we're going to put it like this because I can cover that up. I'm just going to take a little bit more off. There we go. There we go. All right. Some more's got to come off here. I can't take it. I can't take it. So get that off there. There. That's good. So we'll put that one over there. Get this paper up out of the way. And I think that's, let's see how many we got here. So whenever you go to count your pages, you know, a lot of people say, well, I just count the pages. I don't count the envelopes. I don't count anything like that. Well, you need to, because that's what goes in to your signature, and that's what's going into your spine. So you need to count that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in that one. So let's see what I got over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I did good. So I don't need these that I had pulled out. I'm not going to use those. So I'm going to throw those over to the side. Now you just got to put your signature together the way that you want it. So I am going to start with, I've got a pink one over here. I'm going to start with the pink. Well, no, I'm going to start with this one because it's a thicker paper. And I like a thicker paper on the outside of a signature. So I'm going to start with this one. So we're going to go like this. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Let's get that in there. So now all I'm doing is just putting them together the way that I think that I would want to put them together. And I'll put that like that. The envelope. My envelope might be too big. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Daggone it. Well, I won't use this envelope. I will, I guess I could. No, I am. I'm going to, because I will cut that down. I'm just cut it down here because I will have a tuck to go this way. So I will. I'm going to use that. So we'll get that there. Let's get it. I need a little. Let's get that. That one right there, I have to be cut down. So there's that. And let's go with one of these. That's going to be the inside of my signature, I think. So all you do is you're just going to start putting together your pages the way that you want to put them together. So however it is. And you've always got time to fix them before you sew them in. So, and then I'm going to use this, my jelly print. I'm going to have it to go right on the inside. Let me go this way. This way, the butterflies. So you've got that, and you can already see where I'm going to have to trim some down, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. I need to get some paper clips. And I'm going to use these great big ones because they will hold all them pages together and all that. So I'm going to use 2 of these, and we're going to get these put together here. And we're going to do the other one the way that we want it. So this is basically the way that I'm wanting to set my signature up. So now time for the other one. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use this outside cover for the outside cover because Zoe uses, or not Zoe, but Tanya uses really good thick paper, and I like that. So now we're going to do another signature. And we're putting it together the same way. You just, however you want to stack it. This one, I want to put that envelope more closer to the front. And I'm going to have that there. And let's go another one of these. And I'll Hey, Ray, how are you? I'm just building signatures right now, so haven't missed anything. It's just building up some signatures with original ephemera, no digis, no digis. And I really love this telephone book. I hadn't seen a telephone book in forever. Okay, we'll put that there. Let's get this here. This one, of course, we will have to tear it down, but I'm not worried about that right at this moment. I'm just worried about getting everything put in there. So let's see which side I want to go with. And I think I'm going to go this way. Okay, so I've got all my original things in there, and I've used 13 pages. Hello, hello. Hey, Linda. Wish I would have kept all my photo. Yes, your phone books. Oh, I know, me too. But I had a friend. She found me one. I've been looking for one forever, and I was so tickled to get that and all. So, okay, so we've got that. We've got our two signatures. Okay, so I'm going to set the signatures aside for just, no, I'm not. We might as well go ahead and keep going with them. I was going to go ahead and punch my holes in my book, my spine, but I'm not going to do that yet. Let me get the book, my cover, and I'm going to put it in here, and I am going to have to make some adjustments. I know I'm going to have to take a little off the ends, and I am going to have to take some off the sides here. So I'm going to mark this right here. I know about right there, all that's got to go. And I know I'm going to go about right here, and all that's going to go. So I'm going to open this back up, and I'm going to keep my paper clip. I'm even going to put a paper clip over here for now, because I'm going to start ripping everything from this over. Try to. Anyway, I guess I could use my cutter, couldn't I? Let me get that. Where did it go? I'm going to get my guillotine. Hold on. We will use it. It's pretty sharp, and it goes through quite a few papers. So let's just use that. Okay, so I've got envelopes in here that's going to get cut, and that's all okay. All good, guys. So I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to line this up. If I'm going to be doing this right, bear with me. It might not come out just right. I'm hoping it does. Now let's see what we got for the inner part. Perfect. So the inside there is good. I got to do the same to the back side. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take where I cut here, and I'm just going to make my line. And I'm going to slide it under here and cut everything off from that line over. And this line that way. And let's get it on there. Okay, so there's that. Now we got to check out the lengths. Shut that. My luck, I'll be the one to chop my arm off. Or my fingers. Okay, let's see what I got here. I don't know. I think we're going to have to go off a little bit more. We are. That ain't going to be. That's like right there to the borderline. Oh. Let's take a little bit more off. And look, if I would have went on my line, I would have seen that I needed to go a little bit more off. Go a little bit more off on here. So you just trim it off to however your book cover basically is. How wide that your cover ends up. I could just actually measure it, but I'm just going to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay, now let's see if it's wide enough. Now we're good. Now we're good. Now we got to worry about the lengths. So now we got to do the length here. I'm wanting it to go in my book about that much. So I need about this much off of it. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to open it up. I have to move my paper clip and get in there. And get in there. Make sure we got her all nice and even. And if we cut through some envelopes, we will adjust them whenever I get everything sewed in. We will go back and fix them and figure out which side we want to open. Okay, that's good. That's real good. Okay. One down. One down. So I'm going to put this back on here. Now I got to do the other one. So easiest way for me is to put this up here and make my marks on it while it is up against this one. Well, there. And let's see here. Right here, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and get this bottom off. Nope, I have to do sides because this one page here is long. I need to put that back. Where did it? I need a clip. Another clip, guys. Is anyone building a journal with me? Anyone making one too? They're really fun to make, especially, which I like making them anyway, but they're really fun to make whenever you're using your own ephemeras. And that was what I'm focused on. Using our own book pages, things like that. Whatever we can find. Hence the name, Junk Journal. Just finished one. I saw, is the one that you posted, is that the one you just finished? Or is that a new one you're starting? That was really pretty. Okay. Let me get this redone up here. I'm going to cut from that end. Is that one that you just finished, Ray? Or is that the one that you have started? And I need to go about right there. I'm thinking. Let's see if they're the same. Sometimes they get a little wonky on me. Length needs to come off a little bit more. A little bit more. Not much. Just a little. Okay. Whew. That thing makes me sweat. Whew. I've worked up a good one. Okay. There's my two signatures right there. Now I'm going to set this aside. So that is what we got. That is what I got so far. Got my two signatures, just like that. Okay, put that up. All right. Now, this part, oh, how do I tell you this? Your spine. The way that I learned, or I had taught myself, might as well say self-taught, with YouTube, self-taught with YouTube, is you make your own little template. And with this little template, I hand sewed my cover for it too. Woo, you go, girl. Go, go, go. But I made a template. And my template, it's going to be the length of your spine. Okay. It goes this way. It's going to be the length of your spine. You want to go a hair in a little bit, and you want to go a hair in a little bit from what you glued in. So just a little bit smaller, teeny tiny, just a hair. And you do your template. And the way, that's what I cut right here. So that fits exactly right in there for myself. Right in there. It's perfect. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom. So I went ahead and I drew my lines, 1 inch in and 1 inch in here. Then I went 3 inches to the middle and 3 inches to the middle, and that gave me the perfect center. Yours is going to be different. It's so hard to tell you guys how to, measure that, because yours is going to be different than mine. But that is how I did it. It goes this way. Wrong side. It goes this way. And then what I did was, after I drew my lines, my 3 lines that I knew would be straight across, I drew my lines coming down this way to how many ever signatures I wanted. So I've got 2 signatures. So I've got 1 line and 1 line. And my measurements, I went in 5/16 and then 5/16. That's where the line, I drew the line, and that's where I drew the line. So 5/16 into the left, 5/16 into the right, and all. Oh no, you're not too late. You're not too late. We just, I prepared my signatures, and it's just coffee stain things and jelly prints and doilies and ledger papers, envelopes, all that good stuff. Paper bags. So I drew my line all the way down, okay? And right where the lines cross, so you've got the line across, and you got your lines coming down. Right where they meet, that's right where you're going to make a dot, and you're going to make a dot, make a dot, make a dot, make a dot, make a dot. And then you're going to take your hole puncher, and you're going to cut your, punch your little dots. So, I need to grocery shop. That's probably tomorrow for me. But, so you got that. Now I'm going to lay it back down on here, and I'm going to draw my little dots right here. This way, I will use this for my signature as well, because that way I know the measurements are right and all my dots line up. So that's how I had learned to do it. Okay. So now I've got my 6 dots. Okay. 2 in the middle, 2 at the top, and 2 here. I'm 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom. Okay. And it's right dead in the middle. I don't know if that made any sense. Then my little puncher, my little chomper won't reach, so I use the big chomper. You can also use your awl and just poke your, jab your little hose in there. But I'm going to use my chomper. And this thing is tricky. Sometimes I get off of it, but I'm on the punch. No. There we go. Now I got the punch on. So I'm just going to line it up in here, and I'm going to punch my hose. And if there's an easier way to do this, line it up, I'd love to know. And I'm going right through my spine, all the way through. We are going to do a 3 pamphlet stitch. That is what we're going to do. And if you're a little off, it's okay. It's kind of forgiving. It's not that big of a deal. And my top one there is a little off. But that's okay. I can't see very well. Okay. And the reason I like this is because you can reach in. See how far it reaches? It's good for this. Pam, the paper outpost. This is her way that I watched her video over and over and over like 50,000 times. I'm not joking. Okay, so I've got my dots. All my little dots are in there. Okay. Got them all. They went all the way through. That one there's a little off. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. Okay. So now I'm going to take this same template. Okay. Well, I don't need that template no more. No, I don't. I don't think. Yeah, I better. How did I do this? Okay, right like this. Right like this. Lay it up there. Put it up there where the spine goes, right where I want it to go. Okay. Make sure I got the top of what I was wanting. Yeah, make sure you pick the right way. It goes this way. Make sure your signature is going the right way. And you lay it up there right beside where your dots are. And I'm going to make a little line. That's where that dot goes. Right there's where that dot's going to go. And right there's where that dot's going to go. I'm going to get my ink dauber. Where did my dauber go? Where did it go? Where? There it is. And I'm just going to take some ink. And I'm just going to go right down that spine. Okay. That right there gives me my line. Okay. I'm blinder than a bat. I'm going to open it up. And right there where that was, I'm going to draw my little dot. I'm going to draw my little dot. And I'm going to draw my little dot. And I can erase that little line. That way it don't show. I'm going to take my chopper. I'm going to go through all these pages. Every one of them. Make sure they all get in there. Woo. And I'm going to line it up. Maybe. I'm just going to go all the way to the middle first. Okay. Line it up. Line it up. Easy do it. There it is. And punch your hole. Line it up. Like I said, you can use your awl. And you probably see it better than what I'm seeing these little dots right now. There's that. And I'm going to flip it around. And I'm going to do the other end. Get up here. Okay, there we go. So I got my dots. That one's done. Now, let's do this other one. Same way. Let's pick it up. Where did my dauber go? There it is. So I'm just going to ink it up. And that just shows me my line. Make sure I'm going the right direction here. I think this is the right way. Yes. I'm going to the second one here. The second hoe. And I'm lining it up. Get my little pencil. And my dot there. My dot there. And my dot there. Probably don't even need to put the little circle now, but I'm going to. So circle here. Circle here. Circle there. Trace off any little scragglies you got going on. And punch. I can get this out of my way. Woo! We're supposed to be having a code spell come through. I wish it would. I'm hot. Okay, here. Let's see. Where are we at? Is there an easier way for this thing? It doesn't have the little whole view, you know, like the little one. Okay, we'll go the middle one first. There's that. And we go right there. And we do this one. Yeah, I wish it did. I wish you could see through that better. Or either that or I just don't know how to use this thing. And then get it over there. I think it's good. That's good. Perfect. Okay. Now make sure we got the right sides going. This one here is my second signature. So let's stick this over here. This one, where did that other one go? This one is my first signature. And make sure I'm going the right way. I think I am. Yeah, I am. Okay, so this is my first signature. You get your book, your cover, and however it is that you're wanting to put your books, your little things in. Oh yeah, that'd be okay. That'd be good. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be sewing them in now. Okay, wax thread, embroidery floss, twine. You can use anything really. You can use ribbon if it's thin. You can use anything that you want to do to sew in your signatures. For the longest time, I used embroidery floss. I did. And I have since gotten some wax thread. And you want a needle with a big eye in it. And it needs to be kind of a long needle. Okay, I'm going to set that right there for now. And the way that they said, from what I'm thinking, and this is how I've been doing it, is you want to go 3 times your book cover. So you lay that up there. So you go 1, 2, 3, or is it 6 times? Because you're going to double it. So that would be, 6 times, wouldn't it? So you're going to double it. And that is what you're going to be using. Now watch me not end up having enough. That would be my luck. Wouldn't be the first time. So there's you 1 right there. So we're going to do 1 at a time so we don't get it all confused. And make sure your cover is going the right way. And this is my second. You want to start with the right first, your last signature, and work your way up. I don't know. That's just what they say. And that is how I've always done it. So, yeah. And whenever I'm doing this by myself, I don't cut the thread. I just stick my needle on it and just take off. But, yeah. Okay. So you want to start in the middle. Get that paper out of there. You want to start with the middle one in. If you do it this way, you're going to come out this way. If you start it this way, you're going to come out this way. So it depends on the look you want. Do you want your string in this way, like your extra string hanging this way? Or do you want your extra string to hang that way? Well, I'm wanting my extra string to hang on the inside. Because more than likely, I will be putting a doily or some lace over the spine. So you're not going to see it. Okay, so I'm going to go in. This is the 3 pamphlet stitch. You go in your middle and out the middle. You want to leave a tail. Okay, leave you a little tail. All right. Now you want to come back up on the same, make sure you're coming up on the same row. Come right back up through the same row, same hole. Right there. That bottom hole there. Okay. Or that's the top hole. Then you want to go all the way, skip this hole and go down to this hole. Skip that hole and go down to that hole. Okay. And then you pull that. Okay, so now you're looking like that. Now you want to come right back up this one, okay? Right back up that third hoe. But when you come here, you want your tail to be here. You want to make sure your needle's on the opposite side of the string, okay? On the opposite side. And you want to make sure everything's tight, okay? Make this tail as long as you want it. I probably won't be putting any beads on this one. I will probably just be tying it. So it's going to go just like that. So I had way more than enough string. Look at that. So I might as well go on and even it out, huh? Let's even it out. Just pull it and get it even. Pull and get it even. Because I don't want to waste it. So maybe I will put beads on it. Okay, so make sure it's tight. You don't want any little gaps. You want it to be tight. You tie it one way. And then you're going to go tie it the other way. And do it one more time. Then you can cut off your little strings. And there you go. First signature is in, guys. It is in. We can take those off. Okay, so see. First one's in. Now let's do the next one. See where I got that hole off a little bit. Ay. I sure did. Make sure the top of my book is up here. Make sure I got it going the right way. I can't tell y'all how many times I have sewn in upside down. Okay, so it's going to go that way. We got to get us some more thread. So same thing. Oops, that's not the end of it. Here we go. Here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3, double it. 3 times, double it. I found a really good deal on Temu for wax thread. I was tickled pink. I got all different colors. And look, the rolls are pretty big. Sure did. Ouch. But, yeah. Get this in here. Same thing. We thread the needle. We're going to start in the middle. Make sure it goes up that little hole there. We're going to go in that middle hole. Pull it to make us a tail. This time I know I need a longer tail. We're going to go in. We're coming in this top hole on the opposite side and in our little signature there. Okay. Go all the way down to the bottom. Go through there. Okay. And then put your needle through that bottom hole. Yeah. And then we're going to come right back up that middle hole right here. Going right back up it. And we're going to do it on the opposite side of the string. This one's on this side. We're going to go on this side. So put your needle, make sure your needle goes up that way. And there you go. Now let's balance out our string so we don't waste a whole bunch of it. Oh, we got more to pull. Oh, more to pull. That's all I'm pulling. Okay, make sure everything's tight. And it is. And tie it. one way. And then you're going to see, we're going to go tie it that way. And then tie it one more time. Okay. And then we're going to cut this off too. Pull these off. Drum roll. It's all in there. She's in there, guys. Cool. Cool. Now let's peek through it real quick. See what we got. This right here, I will be putting a pocket on that and make that a side pocket. Probably. See what all we got. And then our next episode, we will start making pockets. Okay. Oh, that's the bag. It's got the pocket there. Writing paper. Coming up to the middle where it's got my jelly print. And then that. There's the other part of the bag. And see where it started, it cut it down there. That's okay, because we can fix that. We will fix it. I saw the phone book page. More. The other part of the envelope. See where it did it down. See how it cut it open? That's okay. We've got glue. And we're going to be covering all this anyway because I just want the side on this side. So that's going to be covered anyway. And here we go. Into one. Let's do this one. See what we got. I love that. And then same with that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I make a little flap there. There's a little bag. No digis, guys. We just use paper other than my jelly print. And I copied that. So that's good. We will probably cut that here, or I might cut it up here and have a top tuck. Same with that. It cut it there because that envelope was way too big. But that's okay. We'll fix it. We've got another part of a book page. We've got that other part of the ledger. And there we are. We're at the end. How cool. Okay. I don't decorate my covers until the very end because I don't know what my theme is going to be. I don't know what I'm wanting to do on the inside yet. And I never know what I'm wanting to do until I sit down at the desk. I don't plan it. So it's like I just take off and I start doing it. But I know the next time we have to do we're going to have to do pockets. So you just put a mishmash of pages. Yeah, without a theme. You put blank. You put anything you want to put in here. You just throw it together. Then you go in. You can do like 100 of these books, like 20 of these books, and have them set aside. And when you get ready to do a journal, pull them down, whether you're using a digit or not. Now you can start adding your digits in on it if you want to. You've got a blank journal. You can take off and start decorating it any way you want to. You know, that's how, I was doing that at first, but I got out of that habit. And I just started because I was on the design team and I just been playing with their digitals. Well, I've missed playing this way because, because I mean, you can use junk. You can use mailers that you get in the mail, junk envelopes, anything. And we are going to use some because when we go to do the pockets and things, we're going to do tip-ins, where you add another page, and everything. And we'll do some tip-ins and we'll do some pockets and we'll do some tucks and some flips and, all that good stuff. But our next step, I got to have some pockets in this thing to be able to know where I'm going to go. So next to be some pockets and all that. And then we're also going to make our own ephemera. And, but next video, we're going to do different type of book page pockets. So gather you up some book pages, and we're going to start adding book page pockets into this. But yeah, that's it. That's it. It seems daunting to me to make a journal. Well, why? I mean, you can write in it. I mean, even though you got this, whenever you get ready to decorate it, you can put a plain piece of paper over that, put some little lines on it, or you can do a little flip up notebook and have blank pages in it. You're going to have pretty pages. You're going to have you can write on every page you're going to be able to write on. Or if it's a pocket like this right here, you're going to be able to pull whatever out of it to write in it. Like if you're a journaler. I'm not a journaler. I don't journal. I don't write my thoughts in a book. I don't do any of that. I just like making the books. So yeah, it's not, I don't think it seems daunting. I think, yeah, I like it. I really like it because this would be a background page I will build up. And yeah, I see. Me neither. I don't neither. I do not write either. I just like making them. And when we get ready to do the cover, we're going to cover this spine. You're not going to see this right here. It's going to be covered probably because I like putting doilies and laces. And we're going to add laces to the pages. And we're going to do original ephemeras. Original. We're going original. So anyway, I think that's it. That's where I'm going to close. I'm going to close this little joker right here. So that is it, guys. So I hope it helped a little bit. I hope it helped. I know measuring the holes and stuff like that always got me. Always got me. I'm going to show you something. This is what my husband made for me because I seen it on Facebook. Someone else had it. So I showed him a picture of it, and I had him to make it for me. And all I do with this is, let's just say this is my book, my signature. I would put this down in here. I've got my little hose marked as the hose that I like to use, and I punch with my awl right through it. And then that's instead of me doing the signatures the way that I did it, like making the little line and then marking it and then using my crocodile, I use my awl and I put all my signature down. I open it up and I put that little tool, this little piece here, I put it on it, and I've got perfect lined up holes every time. Yeah, so anyway, but yeah, and then I use this also for whenever I do my spine. I would lay it on here like this, and I would poke my hole or put my little dot, and then I would use my crocodile to poke my hose, unless I did want to use my awl. But that's how I would line it up. So I really like this tool. I do. So if you ever come across one, get it. It's a big help. It really is. But okay, I guess I'm going to get off of here, and I hope that you all like it so far. I'm enjoying it, and I really, really, truly have missed building it from scratch up, you know. And anyway, so okay, getting over here. Bye, ladies. I will put the new one out. It will probably be Monday. Monday we'll do the pockets. So, okay. All right. Good night. Bye-bye.